All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory due to YAHAWAH Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kadash. As all praises who the world calls God and Jesus Christ. The true names in the Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father and Yahushai for his beloved Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching this word in truth and sincerity, that really believe in this gospel. I want to say to you brothers, man, Shalom. May the Lord bless you. I'm the brother Katazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord well with another video to edify. And I wanted to go in on the scripture, because I was watching a video with the elder in Dallas, Yashawamba. And I wanted to go into this. So this is Daniel's 5 and Daniel's 5 and you know what, I might have to start up on this. Let me check. Daniel's 5 and 20. You know what? I'll just start at the point. If you read up in this, it tells you that his knees smoked together when he saw this. So this is Daniel's 5 and 20. 24. It says, "Then was part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written, and this is the writing that was written. Many tekel upharsin. This is the interpretation of the meaning of the theme. Many, the Most High had numbered thy kingdom and finished it." And really, this is what happened in Esau Edom kingdom. You so-called white people. The Most High has numbered your kingdom and you're finished, bro. We're seeing prophecies come to pass. Wars, rumors of wars. You're getting exposed at an all-time high. Your pedophile rings are out there in the open. You got Hollywood going down, and that was the chief medium to push his witchcraft in the world, was through his media. He put himself up as Yahushai, who the world calls Jesus Christ. He put himself up as that through his media. He put himself up as the Israelites through his media. Everybody knew who the Israelites were. Everybody knew that they did not look like no Edomite, man. And they didn't start looking light-skinned like that until the Ptolemies. I believe, the Ptolemies. Because I forgot what his name is, but they went and started ruling Egypt. So that's when they started getting light. But in the ancient Egypt, Mizraim, as the scriptures talk about, Jake was in there and getting enslaved. So it's the interpretation of the thing, meaning the Most High had numbered thy kingdom. So the Lord has numbered his kingdom. This is Job 14 and 5. It says, seeing his, I'll start up. It says, and it does open the eyes. Such one and previously. It says, Job 14 and 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And Esau's bounds have been appointed that he cannot pass. But he's going to sit here and try to twist the script, flip the script, and try to push forth his kingdom. So his kingdom can last forever. He says, let me get that precept. This is Psalms 49 and 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. You see, he really thinks he's going to get by and do these things, but the Lord is sitting there telling you he pointed his bounds and he cannot pass them. Read it on in Psalms 49 and 11. It says, they call their names, their lands, after their own names. You got America, Vespucci. You got Africa, Africanus. Leo Scipio Africanus. They name their names after their own. They name the lands after their own names because this is their weak attempt to sit here and be relevant in the world. Nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not. You see, though they name the lands after their own names, it says, nevertheless, man being in honor abide not. So you're not gonna last just because you've been heaped up to this great esteem. It says, he is like the beasts that perish. It says, this their way is their folly, yet their prosperity approve their saying, Salah. You see, because you prospered, you calling yourself the chosen in the earth, it looks like it's right. But at the end of the day, it's all folly. All folly is going to come to naught. So back in Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Turn from him that he may rest till he accomplish as a hireling his day. And his day is coming up. This guy's whole job in the scriptures was to beat on Israel, and we're coming at the end of it. Like the scriptures say, man, our affliction was fulfilled. This is Romans, the 13th chapter, and the first verse, going into what his job was as a hireling. It says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. Esau's the higher power. You can tell who that is because you go to Job 9:24. It tells you the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Malachi 1:4 tells you that who the wicked are. Esau Edom is the border of wickedness, where all evil comes out of. You can also read that in the book of Maccabees, where it talks about not Antiochus, but Alexander the Great parting his kingdom, and upon giving it to his 4 generals, and after that, evil's multiplied upon the earth. It says, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. And I'm speaking a little fast, just because I got work shortly after this, so I'm trying to get out this lesson before I got to go back. It says, the powers that be are ordained of the Most High. You see, the Lord set them up. It says, whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of the Most High. So you Jake out here that think you're going to get away with, disrespecting these cops and just go all out, you wrong, man. You're resisting what the Lord set up, so you're resisting the Lord. It says, there's a point where you can do these things where you can resist and it be towards death, and there's a point where you resist, like in the microchip, when they push this mark of the beast, where you resist and that leads to life. But you sitting here and being cordial with a cop ain't gonna cause you to offend in the Lord. It says, and they that resist shall have to themselves damnation, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister. See, the Lord set him up. Let me go back to the last precept we had. It says, Job 14:6, it says, turn from him that he may rest till he accomplish as in hireling his day. So the hireling his day is this right here. In Romans 13:4, it says, for he is a minister of the Most High for thee for good, to thee for good. But if thou do which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High, and an avenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So that's his job. That's just the Edomite's job in earth. So back in Daniel's 5 and 26, it says, this is the interpretation of the meaning of the thing. Meaning, the Most High had numbered thy kingdom. We went into the numbering and finished it. You see, it says, tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and are found wanting. Why is this man weighed in the balances and found wanting? Because he's done all this wickedness, and the Lord is about to address him, man. We're coming into the days of addressing. It says, only judgment shall remain. This is Psalms 37:13-12. It says, the wicked plot against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. YAHAWAH shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. You see? We read how it said in the 26th verse, his kingdom is finished, and he's weighed in the balance and found wanting, man. He's found deficient. You know, there's no righteousness, no true judgment in the land. You know, you got these young Edomites going to rallies, shooting niggas up, and the first thing these devils do is justify him. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy. You go into these economic woes that this devil's doing, and to slay such as be of upright conversation, because they got the Project Megiddo, the King Alfred plan, all these agendas. You got Agenda 21, Project ID, ID 2020. You know, all these things are agendas to sit here and make you poor fell, you Israelites, to slay those upright conversation, man. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna sit here and use all this means and any type of criticism about this kingdom and their rulership to sit here and justify calling us domestic terrorists and a threat. It says, their swords shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. You see? So at the end of the day, you're going to be met with that judgment, man. You're going to be met with that judgment. This is also part of the found wanting right here. This is Revelation 17. I'll go to 17 first. And 5, it says, and upon her forehead was written, Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth. Because in America, the mystery Babylon is talking about you Edomites. So your kingdom, your rulership, going to the beast as NATO and the EU. But who rides on the beast is that great whore. And America's been that great whore. She's laying down with every nation, gotten a part of their kingdom into her house in every nation. This is why you call America the melting pot. And this is where all the abominations of the earth happen, man. You know, here it is. Pigs are not indigenous to America, and they were brought here by the conquistadors. It says, and now that's the cheapest meat you can get. It says, verse 6, Revelation 17:6, and it says, I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of YAHAWAH. And I saw her, and I wondered with great admiration. You see, this is how it's going to be found wanting, man, because inside of this place, Babylon the Great, are the blood of the saints. Revelation 16:5, and it says, and I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Yahawah, which art and was and shall be, because thou hast judged thus. For they have shed the blood of the saints and the prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. You see? So the Lord is going to sit here and reward you devils, man. You're found wanting. That's the damn problem. You devils are found wanting, man. So this is back in Daniel's 5 and 27. It says, Thou art weighed in the balance and are found wanting. Perez, it says, Thy kingdom is divided and given into the Medes and the Persians. You see, so that this kingdom is divided. Look at the economic system, man. Look at the rationale of these people, man. You know, look at here it is. You have let me grab this, man. I was looking at it earlier. Okay. News. I was watching it earlier today on RT where it said, look, here it is. It says 400,000 Americans sick of political duopoly, Salakia. It's like monopoly, but duopoly. It says turn out for virtual people's convention and vote to launch a new anti-corporate party. You know, these people no longer want to choose you. It says, fed up with decades of two-party rule, hundreds of thousands of Americans turned in for the People's Convention, where they voted where they voted to form a new political alternative, uphold unbeholden to the corporate power or the military-industrial complex. It says that the event drew more than 400,000 viewers to its live stream on Sunday. Organizers said it continued to trend on Twitter through more than 5 hours of the speech that culminated in a vote to create a major new corporate-free political party in America. So that, you know, this kingdom is divided, man. It doesn't want, you know, not only that, you have Republicans not being able to sit here and agree upon anything. You know, it says this is another article on RT. It says rigid U.S. primaries aren't the problem. The rigid election system is. The rigged election system is. So, you know, these people can't even agree on how to vote, you know. So this place is going down, man. Like I said, your kingdom is divided and given into the persons of the mean. The scriptures tell you. Let me grab this precept. You know, this is Matthew's 12 and 24. It says, but when the Pharisees heard it, they said, this fellow doth cast out devils this fellow doth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of devils. YAHAWAH knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to naught, is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself cannot stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? And Satan is divided against himself. The adversary, that's what the word Satan means. You know, this devil, Esau, Edom, you so-called white people are divided against yourselves, man. So what? Like I said back in Daniel's 5 and 28, it says, thy kingdom is divided and given into the Persians and Medes, man. Because these are two great nations that are gonna be part of this place's downfall. So let me get that. This is in get this. Ezekiel 38 and 1. It says, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, this is going to Russia and Turkey, right? It says, and say, thus say Yahweh power, behold. And you can see this kind of pass because Turkey is now going against Greece, which is a NATO ally, which Turkey is supposed to be too. And Turkey's pissed because everybody's getting money and he's out there with no oil, no energy, but sitting there getting sanctions on him and having no trade deals with anybody really. It says, and say, thus said Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armory, even a great company with buckler and shield, and all of them with swords. Persia, which is we just read that. The Medes and the Persians. That's part of that judgment. Ethiopia and Libya, with them all of them with shield and helmet. So this is what's going to start happening, man. The Lord is about to start putting out that judgment. You know? So you got to be real cognizant of this stuff, you know? So back in Daniel's 28, Daniel's 5 and 28, it says, Pharisees say the kingdom is divided and getting into the purchase of the meat. And another one, that you can go to for this is Daniel's 2 and 40. It says, in the fourth kingdom, this is going into the statue. In the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. And this is going into the Roman Empire. It says, and whereas thou sawest the feet, and this is going into the end, right? Whereas thou sawest the feet, going into this present day rulership, the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. You see? So we're coming into the time now with it that it's no longer being the kingdom's no longer adhering together. Those toes are no longer sticking just enough together to stand. It says, but there shall be in of it the strength of the iron, which is the Roman Empire. The revived Roman Empire is Babylon the Great. This is that strength of the iron. This is where all the military came in to help NATO and the EU. This is that strong nation. It says, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest that the iron mixed with miry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. So the partly strong is talking about your major NATO nations, your major EU and NATO nations, and you can go into America, Britain, France, Germany. You know, these are some of your strong nations. But then you have all the weak ones: Spain, Rome, Greece. You know, all those weak nations. Turkey is one of them that were kind of weak as far as economics. It says, verse 43, and whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. You see? So this kingdom is truly divided. It says, then commanded Belshazzar and they clothed Daniel with the scarlet and put a chain of gold about his neck and made a proclamation concerning him that he should be the third ruler of the kingdom. And we're getting ready to get crowned, man, because you got to understand, these heathen are not going to crown us. Our crown is going to come from YAHAWAH. You know, but at the end of the day, we put out this word and the Lord's going to crown us, man. You know, I got a few more scriptures and I'll close this out. This is Joel 3 and 4. It says, yeah. Well, you know what? I started at 3. It says, and they cast lots for my people. It's going to Esau, Edom, and the rest of you heathen, and have gotten a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. And this is what Esau's done, man. You know, you heathen have used us and abused us, and now the Lord, it says, miserable are all they that afflicted thee. You heathen are about to get it, man. It says, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? And all the it says, will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? You see, so the Lord is getting ready to reward for the righteous or for the wicked. So at the end of the day, you Edomites are about to get hella judgment. Your kingdom is going down. Your days are numbered, bro. Your days are numbered. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Karkadash, double honors to elders and apostles of great millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Shalom.